what's in my brain if I said what's in my head? Should I let the record play? Do I play it to the end? Cause I've been here for days, going on repeat. I've been here for days, going on repeat, repeat.
Sorry to interrupt.
There is a clip of Stephen A. going around. He plays this assassin named Brick in the soap opera called General Hospital, and I had no idea he was on the show. And I can also remember back in the day, my mother used to watch this shows like All My Children, Young and the Restless, and the General Hospital. And I gotta say, my man's got some skills. Putting on his Jason Bourne, Aaron Cross, Ethan Hunt, Brian Mills from Taken, and of course the legendary James Bond persona. And I have to also be honest about this. I was waiting for the "My name is A, Stephen A," and the A is for assassin whack moment. Good job, Brick. Well done. Well played. Anyway, welcome back to the show. I have to say I am so pumped for the Jaguars' upcoming season. As I stated before on Travis Hunter in our previous episode, that he's him. I haven't been this pumped for a player probably since the golden era. And I really mean that. Like where I literally take time out of my day and watch a player. That's Travis Hunter. And I really like what the Jaguars are doing. I like the new management. It's going to be a very, very exciting season. I just hope the chemistry really meshes very well. And we're going to see. We're going to see. And we're going to be there to cover it all right here on VIP's Podcast Global, presented by High Navi Life. We're going to cover it all. We're going to cover it all, man. And I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope that they bring back. I've been a strong advocate for this. I want to see the greatest show on turf come back. The 1999 St. Louis Ram offense. I want that in Jacksonville. You can rebrand it, call it what you want. You could call it the greatest show on grass 2.0, turf 2.0, whatever you want to call it, I'm with it. But I want to see fast receivers. I want to see ETN unleash like he was in Clemson. I want that. That's what we need to see. I want to see full throttle offense and a great defense. I want the pass protection, protecting T-Law. I want them protecting him, and I want to see what they could do. Because I really felt like the offense the last couple of seasons were extra conservative. I'm not saying nothing wrong with being conservative, but it was just too conservative. And too much of anything is not good. You can't be too conservative, and you can't be too liberal. You have to have just the right balance, 50-50, and just let it go. I hope we get that from the Jaguars this year. And then there is Shedeur Sanders, who I think will be the steal of the draft, and he will go down as the best rookie quarterback in the NFL. Mark my words. I think he's going to win that job. I think he's going to excel at a very, very high level. The man's got a chip on his shoulder because they did him dirty. They did him dirty. 144 dirty. That was not right. But that's okay. Everything happens for a reason, and it's only going to raise his stocks even higher. And we're going to be rooting for him as well. The UFL is a disaster right now in terms of the venue booking. I read that they got pushed out by other events, which is totally unacceptable. And this looks like this could have been a competitor tactic. They'll do things like that to try to push you out. I'll give you a good example. Here in Japan, we booked a venue that we canceled due to unseen circumstances. We canceled it, and when our competitors found out, they booked the gym for the next 2 years so we couldn't get it. But what they don't know is we don't need that gym. We're going to build our own gym anyway. So we'll have all the leverage when we do our thing. So no matter what they do, they can't stop us anyway. So that's our mindset and thinking. But they didn't know that. But I'm just letting you know that's what they did. So I think the UFL has a similar situation where they're getting pushed out during their biggest games of the season, which is the conference championships and the playoffs. You know, you got road teams hosting games and they shouldn't be hosting games. That doesn't look good. So I think they're trying to damage the UFL's reputation, and hopefully they can get their act together. I hope Redbird Capital can diversify their portfolio and take charge of its venues and networks. They need to own their own venues, and they got to get out there and start thinking out of the box. Like, how can we grasp this a little bit better? How can we come up with something new that has never been thought of before and just do our own thing? It shouldn't take you 10 to 15 years to get your own venue. It shouldn't take that long. You can do it if you put your thinking hat on and think the right way. Next, the Edmonton Oilers are down 0-1 at the moment, and they're looking to bounce back over the next couple of games. I got to say, nothing is better than hockey playoffs, man. Hockey rules in the playoffs. There's nothing better. And that's similar to what the NBA used to be back in the day. Then we have Caitlin Clark that says LeBron James is the GOAT, but she patterns her game after Steph, which makes no sense whatsoever. That's like being wealthy and saying your favorite car is a Koenigsegg or a Cybertruck, but you buy a used Nissan Titan, which is dubbed the worst commercial truck ever in auto history. Low sales, unreliable, and loads of quality issues. It just shows you people will say anything for anything. Then you have Angel Reese flopping, bluffing how tough she is. Let's be honest here. Is there any worse player in the WNBA right now that is all bark and no bite than Angel Reese? Her game is atrocious, and she is a walking meme. And what I mean by that, by saying a walking meme, if you haven't already, check out this YouTube channel. He goes by the name of Max is Nice. He mocks Angel so accurately, it's so hilarious. You got to see it. If you're having a bad day, we have your fix. Check him out. Guaranteed to roll you on the floor. Just type in the search bar, Angel Reese Be Like, then hit enter. You can thank me later. We reposted it on our YouTube community. By the way, it's so hilarious. Got some more emails. Dear Ethan, can you imagine Jordan as commissioner, finding Labalco's flops and cleaning up all his diva acts, along with load management and the entire league? That would be epic. Signed, everyone who canceled their NBA subscriptions, Oliver on the Gold Coast. Hey, Oliver, thanks for coming back on. And you're right. Everyone with half a brain would love to see that. They would love to see that happen. Dear Ethan, Michael Jordan will make the NBA great again. Sincerely, President Donald Trump. Ravi in Jacksonville. What's up, fam? Good to hear from you as always. Dear Ethan, we know everything. Signed, The Needle. Alex in Scotland. Yep, pretty much. You know it's not a secret when Alex in Scotland emails the show. As you can see, everyone is sick and tired of Labalco and pretty much want him gone indefinitely. You know, let me say this. There is a clip of Tracy McGrady going around talking about how MJ had 30,000 plus showing up for a single game in the Sky Dome. And that's the Rogers Center in Toronto, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Check that. That's 33,216 in the stands for a single game. Not an all-star game, a regular season game. There is a difference, big difference, and that's the MJ effect. Name me one player right now packing seats like that for a single game regular season, can't name one player. And I'm really interested to see what the data will reflect regarding the ratings with MJ on the mic when he comes back. I want to see what the ratings are going to reflect over time. I want to see that. And riddle me this. For all you riddle gurus out there, do you think the NFL would challenge the NBA for Christmas games in the golden era? Do you think they would challenge the NBA back then? I don't think so. I don't think they would do it. It would be a huge risk. Now, today, the NFL has done that and has completely taken over. And American football is far more popular than the NBA right now. They're winning. The NFL generates the most revenue of any professional league worldwide, hands down. Nothing comes close. And college football is on the rise. They're right behind them. It's just better top to bottom. Hell, I'd rather watch the UFL and NHL over the NBA at this point. And I mentioned something earlier about the NHL playoffs. It's true. They arguably have the best postseason of any sport right now. It's just different. Nothing comes close. The NBA used to be like that back in the golden era, which we classify as 1984, 2004-ish, and the entire 90s decade. That was peak basketball, the good old days. So we're going to keep a close eye and watch what's going to unfold this coming NBA season. And that's going to do it for this episode. We covered MJ's comeback on NBC. We talked about other important trends in sports. And we gave you an update on what is coming on our end. We are probably going to release one more special edition on VIP's Podcast Global and VIP's Podcast Japan, hosted by me and Yasam Bunch. Like I said, we have a ton of special events coming your way and hope to see everyone there. This episode can be listened in its full format on our radio station, HNSN Feel the Beat Radio 2452. We post snippets on our social media. And until next time, this is Ethan Jamal signing off. Xiao Xiu Jian Matane.
HNSN, The Fan.